This is crazy. 16 points is all it takes to beat the Fighting Irish, the fearless top historical program in the country at home. At home in 2022. 16 points. If I'm Marcus Freeman, I'm mad as hell. I'm drinking a bunch of Anora tonight because we knew what the issue was going in. It's like if it starts going bad, you know why. It's like the man has got his hands tied behind his back, just drowning, just sinking, wondering what is going on. Because he has to do the most. Sets the team up nice for a smooth victory with the offense doing their job. I mean, if you say 16 points at home is all the other team is going to score to anybody in the country, anybody in the top 50 in offense, anybody, they're going to be like 16 at home, that's it. Oh, I can think off the top of my head 3 touchdowns to call. 16 points. How does the man from Connecticut get to a place like Notre Dame where it's 4th and 7, game on the line? 5'9" man from Connecticut is what we rolling out there. That's what we rolling out there. 5'9" man from Connecticut. Rival, Stanford, night game, top program in the country, Notre Dame. And that's what's representing the face of Notre Dame? A 5'9" man from Connecticut who's underthrowing balls, who's getting tossed around the pocket, getting tackled off a little finger trips and arm tackles and what? This is not a movie where we got Tom Cruise playing quarterback, Mission Impossible quarterback. This is a football program. We need serious quarterbacks back there. Not a 5'9" guy from Connecticut. It says a lot about your quarterback. Throw the whole quarterback room away. If that's what the best talent we have in that room is a guy from Connecticut, when's the last top quarterback from Connecticut? Where's the last place he been to? Outside of Drew Pine. Probably what? Like Maine College or something. Not no Notre Dame. We went fishing in the pond with all the fish that nobody want. Saban not traveling up the East Coast in Connecticut for no quarterback? What are you talking about? So I'm not surprised that if the game gets on the line and we got a 5'9" guy from Connecticut rolling out there to save the day, it's not going to happen. Us being in a position where we got to win the game, it's not going to happen. It's just, I don't know. And you can say the play caller, but how far or how many plays can you call for a guy like that? Yeah, you could have did a lot more. I mean, the line had 260. We should have never, ever been in anything longer than 7 yards on 3rd down with a defensive line that was averaging 260. 260. I don't want to hear we couldn't run. Their defensive line averaged 260. 260. We don't even recruit guys, offensive line or defensive line, that's 260. Really? You tease us with Tobias. You tease us. It's got to be more. It's got to be more. 2 plays, one of them was a touchdown. It's got to be more. But then again, when the trigger man can't push it down the field, it's like he's throwing it behind his back. How weak the passes are finishing. No finish. That Michael Mayer pass on 3rd down, anybody else, you got to come. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Give him a good ball. I mean, what do you expect? Is it an indictment on recruiting the quarterback position? Because a guy like that shouldn't even be in the room. He should be at another school. So when you get in a position where he's got to play, guess what? That's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. It ain't enough talent in the world to support a win against, like we said, this ain't a trash defense. This ain't North Carolina defense. So y'all giving all this credit. A halfway decent team, he gonna have to step up. And did he? And it's just like, come on, man. If I'm Marcus Freeman, kicking a lot of ass in that office.
He can start with himself. Because he failed his team tonight.
He did.
We starting with the head coach. He failed his team tonight. That team was woefully unprepared to play and start that game. I don't know what the heck Tommy was trying to do with the first 2 plays. How do you run the same formation twice and run it wrong to start the game? It's the first play of the game. And why are you spreading the field? First play of the game. Against a team that gives up 219 per game on the ground. For what? For what? Trying to be cute. For what? Marcus Freeman has to get in front of the press tonight and take the L. He has to take the L tonight, dude. I don't want to hear nothing about execution. I don't want to hear none of that coach talk. You failed your team as a head coach in this game, period. Undisciplined, same mistakes, and you just on the sideline with the same quizzical, frowned up face. Nah, man. We tried to tell you weeks ago. Look here, man. Your rope is not as long.
Oh, yeah, you.
And it's not sweet. And you giving all of this extra empowerment to certain coaches with your job on the line. That's not it. That's not it. I'm sorry. That's not it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. They ran the ball 40 times, bro. It didn't even get over 100 yards. 97 yards rushing for Stanford. These dudes came in and used the same game plan that Notre Dame used to win their previous 3 games against Notre Dame. And Notre Dame allowed to happen. Tommy Rees, you already talked about Tommy and Drew. I'm not even going to speak on them. Al Golden stunk tonight too. Terrible. If I see another double fire inside linebacker blitz on 2nd down, everybody in the world can see that you blitz on 2nd down. Everybody. No variety. Nothing. The same thing over and over again. It's ridiculous. Early in the game, you're down 7-0. Take the points. You're the better team. Take the field goal. All of this, I'm going to be aggressive. With what? With an offensive coordinator that has no clue that anytime they go to a tight set in short down situations, they failed all year. All year. But he continues to do it. Instead of spreading the field and running the power game with 3 wide receivers. Just all year. Worst coaching performance by this staff all season long. And it starts with the head coach. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Audric Estime, my brother. Good play by the Stanford DB. Put his helmet right on his arm, right on the ball.
Yeah, you lose.
Right on the ball. Good play. Still can't fumble. Can't. Drew Pine. You can't throw the ball to the receiver in front of the first down sticks on a 4th down. They didn't teach you that up in Connecticut. They didn't teach you that you needed 8 yards on 4th down to continue to drive.
He's so nickel and dime. That's on brand. That's the on brand check down. That's what he does. He's so habitual in doing nickel and dime. I'm just a game manager. I just want to do what I can to help. I'm so not a playmaker that me throwing that was just a muscle memory throw. I'm so ineffective that I'm such a nickel and dime guy that when that play was called, I'm so used to hitting the check down, I forgot what the sticks even was. That's my throw. I hit the check down. I don't care if it's 1st and 10, 2nd and 35, or 4th and 7. I'm throwing that 5-yard hitch because that is the check down. Not knowing that the defense giving you that. They're letting you get anything underneath the sticks. He just can't help himself because he's like, look, if I don't throw it to this open dude right now, I'm cooked. I can't run around and extend the play. How? I can't.
Is there any reason why 15 wasn't on the field at the end of the game? Any reason? I'll wait. Any darn reason why 15 wasn't on the field? Michael Mayer dropping passes late in games once again. Going back to what we saw him doing first 2 seasons that he played in Notre Dame. Holding penalties. 2 holding penalties in the run game. Just awful. Awful. Hopefully Jason Adamiola is back next week. Hopefully Mickey Tariq Bracy is back next week. This might be worse. Question of the night. Was this worse than Marshall? This might be worse than the Marshall loss. And that's on the back of Marshall absolutely stinking the last month since they beat Notre Dame. This might be worse than the Marshall loss. You know why? Because Stanford is outright terrible. Stanford is terrible.
Oh my God. Yeah, Stanford's trash.
Trash.
But that's us, though. It doesn't matter who we play. They will always play us close. We'll always make it close. It don't matter if they 0-5, 1-4, undefeated. We're gonna make every game to the wire. It's crazy.
Missed a wide open touchdown to Braden Lindsay in the first half. Wide open on the post. Styles dropping passes. Even though, I mean, the DB literally had his arm. It was pass interference. He had his right arm. He couldn't corral it with his left arm. You know how frustrating it is to watch 3.5 hours of Tennessee and Alabama.
Ooh, that was a good
Offensive
game
football,
too.
and turn to Notre Dame, Stanford, and have to watch that. I felt like I was put on punishment by my parents back in the day.
Yeah, it was pretty bad watching our game right after because I'm like, what is this? Did we turn on the JV game of what we just watched? A phenomenon classic SEC. Ooh, that thing was not. That was a great game.
But you know what I was watching? I was watching Bryce Young and Hendon Hooker.
Ooh, them brothers was
Cooking. It's amazing what football looks like when a quarterback, a real quarterback, is back. It's just amazing.
It looks like fun. It looks exciting. It looks like something that is worth watching and going on the field. But we don't have nothing worth watching out there. Both of them quarterbacks suck compared to what the Tennessee Alabama quarterbacks were. Now we just being comparative, but watching the game after, it's like, why y'all not doing what the last game was doing? Where they making great throws down the field. I mean, trust throws. Some of them throws, I'm like, I don't know if I would really coach that, but they're giving guys chances. We had to design a play for Tobias Merriweather to get a ball thrown to him. Design it like, okay, we're gonna put him here, and then if he gets this, we're gonna boom, and he's gonna be wide open. That Tennessee Alabama game, it was like, oh shit, 39. Hey, dude, get open. And he only caught it on one dude and took it from the other. What a great catch and throw. We have nothing like that.
Yo.
Nothing.
I don't even want to talk about it. My man had 5 touchdowns, bro. 5 as a receiver. 5.
I'm talking about big touchdown, big post, boom. Caught in traffic, boom. Tough throw. I mean, I don't know.
I said it was all bad after the Marshall loss. Man, I feel like I was on a trampoline and the trampoline just gave way. Just gave all the springs popped loose, and I'm in a free fall.
I'm telling you, I'm going to go on Craigslist, put an ad out there for help wanted, quarterback in Notre Dame. You get free food, free travel, you get a free education, and we could do tryouts. Just like the NFL on Tuesday, we bring a bunch of guys to answer the ad on Craigslist, bring them in on Tuesday, throw Pine in the mix because he probably get lost in it, and just try out, like, just do some regular pat and go. Let's start with the go ball. Who can throw the go ball the best? I mean, my goodness, it's just like sad that like Drew was so ineffective. It was just more sad to the fact that we couldn't go to the bench and pull nobody else out. We couldn't pull no stellar freshman that is on the rise. He just don't know that many plays, or it wasn't nobody in the team. That was the saddest thing. I watched. I'm like, okay, please turn this Drew Pine show off. Just throw somebody. They couldn't even throw nobody else in. That's the sad part. Throw the whole room away. Who would if Angeli was any better than Drew?
He can't be worse.
He has to be.
Can he?
He has to be.
He can't be worse.
He has to be.
Can't.
Because what is Tommy gonna call for Angeli? Because you know Angeli don't know no plays. What is he gonna call for Angeli? He don't know no plays, and what? What are you excited about Angeli for? So it just shows you the height of ability in that room is Drew Pine. Other than that, you're not getting nothing better. Because I promise you, every team that has a quarterback that's worth a darn, that's a freshman, that's like, they get in. Clemson did it. Bama's done it. Everybody does it. We can't do it because it would be even worse. It would be even worse. If Tyler Buckner wasn't ready to be a full-time starter last year, who do you think is ready if it's not Drew Pine this year? Because both of them was getting all the reps.
And people want to question, people covering the team, talking about Drew Pine should have been the starter from day one.
Tyler would have won that game.
What do we tell you? What do we tell you? If it's not perfect, it's not going to be good.
It ain't.
And tonight you saw.
Yeah, tonight was just what it doesn't look perfect, what it looks like. And that's for the rest of the season. There's no quarterback going to save us because there's nobody behind Drew. Because at this point, they're not going to embarrass Drew and throw Ron Paulus the third in. They're not going to Marcus Freeman going to be like, man, look, I know we bad, but don't do this. Don't be throwing no Angeli and no Ron Paulus in there, because no. This is the best we got. We just got to hold on tight. That's it.
And I want to say this, man. I know Marcus Freeman said he doesn't like or have gamers in his program.
Prince Collie got to play.
Man, I don't care how good JD Bertrand is looking in practice, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care how good he looks in practice. He's mid on Saturdays. Mid on Saturdays. Jason Adamiola goes out. Gabriel Rubio fought. He won some. He lost some. But he fought. Chris Smith. Ticky-tack holding penalty on the screenplay. Notre Dame should have got the ball back with about 5 minutes left in the game. With all of their timeouts. I'm not about to get on the refs for that. At that point,
Thomas got to be a player on 4th and 2. You can't just get stuff like that on 4th and 2. Jaden Thomas just can't happen. Like, he stopped your whole momentum and everything. Like, oh my gosh, like, it was such a bad, like why did we give you the ball? Because the way you got tackled was like, oh my gosh, like, like no. You really almost that's the type of play that make us really question Tommy Rees, because of the what you put out there. You almost got him fired on that one play. Because that right there was unacceptable for a Notre Dame skill player. Like the man is 4th and 2, you running sideways. The dude cannot wrap both of your legs up. Pause your entire moment. Like, no, you couldn't even lean forward. I mean, it was such a bad play on your part that I know Marcus Freeman and just like me was cussing. We thought it was Tommy's fault. It was so bad that everybody was like, please, anybody else could have had the ball but you. And you just need to be better in those moments, and that goes back to who is going to be the guy in games that are actually competitive, that we can't just roll over. Who? It's like, man, we have some streaky players.
They got the first down on the screen pass to Logan Diggs. think he went out. I thought he got out of bounds. He got the first down, but they said he was still in bounds. It's like 2 minutes and 5 seconds, bro. I believe they snapped the ball on the next play with like 1:39. And then the sack. Just holding the ball, bro.
Oh, God.
Just holding the ball.
And the receivers don't have no faith he looking anything past 10 yards, so they're not really running.
They don't have any faith that he's looking at anybody besides 87.
And they're not running.
He can only throw the ball to whomever the play is for.
That's it.
The play was for Tobias. That's why they threw it to him. That's why he threw it to him.
That's why he got 2 balls, because the one was to him and the second one was to him.
Yes. If Tobias was the second or third option, he wouldn't see the ball.
He'd be getting cardio in. He probably wouldn't even run the route.
Offensive line didn't have the best night. No. But Tommy Rees didn't give them an opportunity to dominate this game early.
No.
He didn't. He came out trying to be cute. Run the ball. They averaged 4.7 on the night per carry. Aldrich was like 6. Logan Diggs was like 4.9. Like, what are we talking about? 34 carries for 160 for 4.7. Run the ball. There is no need to go 5 wide or spread with Drew Pine. None.
Never.
He can't read and process quickly. He can't. So stop doing it. Stop asking him to do it. Jaden Thomas is the least shifty dude in the world.
Oh, the least.
But you want to go jet sweep on the goal line on 4th with this dude. At least get somebody that can make somebody miss.
Yeah, he's not shit. Chris Tyree, maybe. Or just run north and south. Like, it's 4th and 2. We're running side to side like these guys got some 315 monsters in the middle. Like,
man. We're not going to be long tonight. I can tell you that. I don't know how much longer we're going to be on. But this is ridiculous, bro. This is flat out ridiculous.
Foskey, yeah. What you doing out there? You're just like decreasing value by the game.
Shout out to David Knight. LL Nation, our super chats are back. It took us weeks to fight for them to get them back. They're back. David Knight, we appreciate you. I am only asking, this team is inadequate at every position. You cannot throw to Michael Mayer every throw. I brought that up in IB, and he said I was wrong. Well, sorry, B, you're wrong. I would be rethinking me an OC and a DC, not the NFL. This is the first, and Notre Dame still only gave up 16 points. But good grief, man. Stop asking the linebackers to blitz. They're not good at it, man. They don't time it well. They run into the blockers, and they can't shed the blockers once they get hit. Stop asking them to do it. Stop. Stop. Stanford on the night. Tanner McKee, 26 for 38, 268, 7.5 clip per pass. Man, Casey Filkins, 32 carries for one back, 91 yards. That's 2.8. 2 point. They had 42 carries for 97 yards. The Notre Dame defense and their run defense wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Elijah Higgins, 5 for 81. God. Michael Wilson, 9 for 66. Bryce Tremaine came up with a big catch late in the game on Benjamin Morrison, 3 for 48. Michael Mayer, 5 for 60. Big drop. Had a touchdown called back. Tobias Merriweather, 1 for 41. 1 touchdown. Styles, 2 for 15. Like this, man, look. This offense is boring. Extremely boring.
Is boring.
I would rather go cut on PS5 right now and watch the computer play each other.
That's a tweet.
I would rather watch 2 computers call plays on Madden right now because the play calls would be more creative. I guarantee that. I guarantee it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. You know what? We're going to get out of here, man, because it's late. I got other things to do.
Yeah, we got other things to do now.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DBZ. Thank you for the super chat. Just want to reiterate, yes, DBZ, you're right. Stanford is Reggie. Well below mid. Straight Reggie. I agree.
What do you think?
Anybody that wants to stick up for him, I'm like Della Reese. Remember when Della Reese was in the office with Sugar and everybody was trying to stick up for Quick? You remember that from Harlem Nights? Well, I'm on my Della Reese tonight. If y'all want to stick up for Tommy up in here tonight, we can all be some fighting tonight. Bring it. Bring it up. Bring it. Bring it. We going out to the alley.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Man, we'll see you Monday.
Yeah.
We'll see you Monday. And I can't wait to, man, I cannot wait to hear what Marcus Freeman says after this one. And we're going to talk about it Monday.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it.
Yes,
we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Fam, Stanford shut these dudes out in the first half at the crib. The more I think about it, the worse it gets. They got shut out by Stanford at the crib in the first half.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. Usually we spend it different. There's no way to spend this different. Absolutely no way. Lucky Lefty Podcast. Make sure you like, hit the share button, let everybody know. Brought to you by Nora Whiskey, NoraWhiskey.com, that premium American whiskey, or NoraWhiskey.com. I'm tongue-tied. I do. We'll see you Monday for the Players Lounge. See you Tuesday for Dante Vaughn. He'll be on with us. Lucky Lefty. But Malik Layer, the original Lucky Lefty himself. I'm Shaun Davis, man. Oh, my God. We'll try to help you through this week. We'll try. We might just stack the whole week with guests. I don't know what in the heck we can talk about. We might just stack the entire week with guests. Lucky Lefty Podcast.
Oh my God. We might have to talk about things that's going on around campus.
For real. Man. We'll see y'all Monday, man. Lucky Lefty.